But hell no, I don't know why. That don't affect that.
Okay, so
I got a brand new one, but
we're doing this.
years ago I got a dumpster. Forget a dumpster.
We're doing this video for you guys because I let you guys know. I got a message. I did looked at Google for evidence on the average man being able to be somebody that's a trained fighter, and I am a trained fighter. I'm not a beginner when it comes to training. I'm still learning. When the person, the Mighty Mouse dude, first of all, this guy is a chomo. He doesn't have a right. He's not pedophiles are not allowed around parks, schools, libraries, or anything like that. And he doesn't have a right to say who can fight and who can't. So the average man is not going to be able to be someone that has, because he's basically saying that couch potatoes, people that watch porn and play video games, is able to be somebody like myself that, I have like
Don't have
10 years.
For good reason.
We don't watch porn, but like I got 10 years of training on my own. I got a year, 4 months kickboxing training that's legitimate. 11 years grappling. Yes, I have grappled since I was 11 years old. I have legitimate grappling training. The guys that I've grappled with at my gym, they've done NACA tournaments, and they've told me how difficult my grappling really is. It may not be on video, but it was deleted because YouTube got rid of the copyright claim. But I'm willing to prove this. I'm willing to scientifically, physically prove this, that an average man is not beating me, no matter what size he is. I've trained and sparred against guys all sizes. I've trained and sparred with heavyweights, lightweights, everything. If a guy is trained like myself, you can't say that I can easily able to be beaten up. The Mighty Mouse dude, he's not even a legitimate fighter himself. He only has amateur fighting experience. My coach is like 30-0 right now. He's got amateur kickboxing training. So someone that's negative like that, that's a pedophile, they're not allowed around parks. They're not allowed around schools, right, Dave?
He's a kid.
Yeah, because the kids. He's not allowed around anything. So
High school kids as well.
Exactly. He's not allowed around high schools either. Who gives you the right to say that I can't fight when you don't even have any proof of that? There's no proof that an average man can beat me up, and I'm willing to prove it. If you're willing to send a cash app, this is the reason why that is. It's nasty. See, we're gonna do another firework video soon too, but this is the thing. This is the reason why I deleted my Facebook and Instagram, for this very reason, because of the negative messages that I get. I accept these challenges every single time, and these videos are always up, and a lot of times people don't show up, and they get mad and leave these negative comments, and I'm like, the only way I see an average person beating me up or getting rid of me, period, is with a gun. But I have concealed carry as well. I will be getting into the shooting range videos pretty soon. The shooting ranges, Dave, the shooting ranges are cool, aren't they? The shooting ranges are really cool.
Yeah.
Me and a buddy of mine gonna do shooting range videos pretty soon over at the, where's the range is down over there, right?
Park.
It's at the park. So we be doing that real soon too.
Shoot guns down there.
Yeah, they shoot guns all the time over there. We're gonna do shooting range videos.
Shooting range.
And
By the police
but
officer.
there's no proof. And last I checked, professional fighters are not the only ones that are dangerous to an average man. Personally, even with me being trained, I've trained with people who are trained as well. There's a male over there. And, I could give them a run for their money. I train people all the time, currently, no. But some of y'all, man, you gotta, stop being so biased, man, and being how you are, man. Professional fighters are not the only ones that are a danger and a harm to an average person. If a person is not training like I am and haven't trained for the past 15 years, really 10 years, I'll give myself that. But that's not happening. An average man is not going to walk right through me in a fight. I disagree to that. Because I've trained and sparred with them, and they cannot hold a candle to me, not even for a minute. It's on video. I have video footage of me sparring and training with guys, and my level is up here. And I'm still learning and growing. I still put myself beneath the pedestal when it comes to fight training. And I'm still learning and growing. But the proof that the training that I have are the facts on video. The video and the photos are proven. That last post on the storyline that I made is a training that I have. That whole paragraph is the training that I have. And I got a little bit more that I haven't put on there, but you read that, and that'll tell you if an average man can hold a candle to somebody on my level as far as training goes. But yes, I'm one of those that prove, I'm willing to prove it. If the person is willing to send me a cash app and pay me to go to where they're at to prove them wrong, I'm all willing to do it. Because professional fighters and UFC fighters and boxers are not the only ones that can beat an average man in a fight. An average man cannot beat a trained fighter. There's a difference between a UFC and a UFC fighter and an elite boxer. Those are well-known fighters. It's a difference between somebody that's well-known. But just because I'm not well-known don't mean that the average man can beat me up. As far as, training and all that, fighting goes and stuff. You can't say that. You just can't. You got to look at all the training that I'm doing, not just the sparring that I've done, but you got to look at the strength training. You got to look at the running that I still do and the training I still do. And if an average man ain't doing that several days, 3 days, 4 or 5 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 3 days a week, 2 days a week, every week, all year, how's he going to be able to hold up to what I do? These are all facts. You guys have to look at that. That's why I'm deleting Instagram and Facebook, because these negative messages are they're not giving me any facts. Only way an average person can beat me up in a fight is if they have multiple people. I'm trained to handle multiple people as well. I've done that type of training. But weapons, I have that as well. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff I haven't posted yet. But that's the only way. If you're fighting 10 people, then yeah, you're going to lose because you're going up against 5 or 6 people. That's common sense. But there's no proof that an average person is beating me up in a fight. It's just not happening. And if you follow me and you think that, then you're delusional, bro. Like a UFC and an elite boxer those are not the only ones or the only fighters that can beat an average person in a fight. And I've seen videos of this all the time. People are really delusional as hell when it comes to UFC fighters, boxers, and all this other stuff. They're not the only ones. They're not the only ones that's beating an average man in a fight.
I'm going to die.
You are? And that's that, man. The facts are up. It's on video. It's on storyline. So you can't say that I'm wrong. It's proof. It's proven. Where my training is at right now, where my level is at, it's proven. It's on the storyline.